Gaslighting Explained: How Manipulators Control Your Reality. Have you ever found yourself questioning your own memory, feeling confused, or doubting your sanity because someone keeps telling you that your perceptions are wrong? Maybe you've expressed frustration about a partner's behavior, only to be told you're overreacting, or that never happened. If this sounds familiar, you might be experiencing gaslighting, a subtle yet devastating form of psychological manipulation that can make you feel like you're losing grip on reality. Welcome to our in-depth exploration of gaslighting. In this video, we'll unpack what gaslighting is, how manipulators use it to control others, and most importantly, how you can recognize and protect yourself from its harmful effects. Gaslighting isn't just a buzzword. It's a serious form of emotional abuse that can leave lasting scars on your mental health and self-esteem. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to identify gaslighting in your life and take steps to reclaim your sense of reality. Let's start with the basics. What is gaslighting? The term originates from the 1938 play Gaslight, later adapted into a 1944 film, where a husband manipulates his wife into believing she's insane by dimming the gas lights in their home and denying that anything has changed. He'd say things like, "The lights are fine. You must be imagining it," until she began to doubt her own perceptions. Today, gaslighting refers to any behavior where a person or group makes someone else question their reality, memory, or sanity. It's often gradual, making it hard to detect, and it can happen in relationships, workplaces, or even on a societal level. In this comprehensive guide, we'll break down the tactics gaslighters use, such as lying, denying, and misdirection, and explain how these methods erode your confidence. We'll also explore the profound effects of gaslighting, from anxiety and depression to long-term psychological trauma. To make it relatable, we'll share real-life examples of gaslighting in romantic relationships, at work, and in politics. You'll learn the signs to watch for, like second-guessing yourself or feeling isolated, and we'll provide actionable strategies to combat gaslighting, such as keeping a record of events or seeking professional help. So, whether you're here because you suspect gaslighting in your life or simply want to understand this phenomenon better, stick with us. Let's begin by diving into how gaslighting works and why it's so effective at controlling your reality. How gaslighting works. Gaslighting is not a one-time event. It's a pattern of behavior that unfolds over time, designed to undermine your confidence and sense of reality. Manipulators use various tactics to achieve this, exploiting your trust and creating confusion. Here, we'll explore 7 common techniques, providing definitions, examples, and insights into their psychological impact. Tactics used by gaslighters. Lying. Lying is a foundational tactic in gaslighting, where the manipulator deliberately deceives you by providing false information or denying true events. It often starts with small, seemingly insignificant lies, like claiming they didn't eat the last cookie when they did, or saying they were at work when they were actually out with friends. Over time, these lies can escalate to more significant issues, like denying abusive behavior or fabricating events that never happened. For instance, a gaslighter might say, "I never hit you. You're imagining things," even when there are physical marks to prove otherwise. The impact on you is profound. Initially, you might accept the lies, trusting the manipulator. But as inconsistencies pile up, you begin to feel confused and question your memory. You might think, "Maybe I did forget," or "Perhaps I misunderstood." This self-doubt is exactly what the gaslighter wants, as it makes you more dependent on their version of reality. Psychologically, repeated lying can cause cognitive dissonance, where your beliefs and reality no longer align, leading to mental distress. To recognize lying, look for patterns of dishonesty, especially when the lies seem unnecessary or about trivial matters. Pay attention to how the manipulator responds when confronted. If they double down on the lie or become defensive, it's a red flag. Denying. Denying involves the gaslighter refusing to acknowledge their actions or words, even when confronted with evidence. For example, they might say, "I never said that," when you clearly remember them saying it, or "that never happened," despite witnesses. Misdirection. Misdirection occurs when the gaslighter deflects blame or changes the subject to avoid accountability. For instance, if you confront them about forgetting your birthday, they might say, "You're just too sensitive," or "Why are you always causing drama?" Contradiction? Contradiction happens when the gaslighter says one thing but does another, creating confusion. They might promise to help with chores, but then leave them undone, saying, "I never agreed to that." Projection. Projection involves the gaslighter accusing you of behaviors they're guilty of. A cheating partner might accuse you of infidelity, shifting focus away from their actions. Isolation. Isolation occurs when the gaslighter cuts you off from support systems, like friends or family, to control the narrative. They might say, "Your friends don't care about you," or "Your family is trying to turn you against me." Trivializing? Trivializing involves belittling your feelings or experiences, making you feel invalid. They might say, "You're overreacting," or "It's not a big deal," when you express hurt. Psychological mechanisms. Explain why these tactics work, referencing concepts like cognitive dissonance, memory alteration, and trust exploitation. Discuss how gaslighting leverages your natural tendency to trust loved ones, making it harder to resist. Effects of gaslighting. Gaslighting can have devastating effects on your mental and physical health, both in the short term and long term. Here, we'll explore these impacts, emphasizing that gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse with serious consequences. Short-term effects. Confusion and self-doubt. Constantly being told your memories are wrong leads to uncertainty about reality. Anxiety. The stress of not trusting your perceptions causes persistent anxiety. Depression. Feeling isolated and powerless can lead to hopelessness. Low self-esteem. Repeated invalidation erodes confidence. Long-term effects. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Chronic stress can result in PTSD symptoms like flashbacks and hypervigilance. Dissociation. Victims may feel detached from their thoughts and feelings to cope. Difficulty trusting others. Gaslighting can make it hard to trust anyone, even supportive people. Physical health issues. Stress can manifest as headaches, digestive problems, or other illnesses. Real-life examples. To make gaslighting relatable, we'll share scenarios from different contexts: romantic relationships, workplaces, and politics. Each example will illustrate how gaslighting starts subtly and escalates, using specific tactics. Example 1. Romantic relationships. Sarah noticed her boyfriend, Tom, often forgot important dates like her birthday. When she brought it up, he'd say, "I did remember. You're just trying to start a fight." Over time, Sarah began to doubt her memory and felt guilty for accusing him. Example 2. Workplace. John's manager promised a promotion if he completed a project. After he did, the manager denied the promise, saying, "You must have misunderstood." John felt confused and unsure of himself. Example 3. Politics. Public figures. Discuss how leaders might deny previous statements or manipulate facts to control public perception. Include an introduction and conclusion for this section, summarizing the importance of recognizing gaslighting in various contexts. Signs you're being gaslighted. Recognizing gaslighting is the first step toward protecting yourself. Here, we'll list common signs, explaining each in detail. Feeling confused or crazy. You feel like you're losing your mind. Apologizing often. You say sorry even when not at fault. Making excuses for the manipulator. You defend their behavior to others. Feeling isolated. You've distanced yourself from support systems. Doubting perceptions. You no longer trust your senses or instincts. Experiencing anxiety or depression. Your mental health has deteriorated. Expand each sign with explanations, examples, and advice on recognizing them. Include an introduction, emphasizing the importance of awareness. How to deal with gaslighting. If you suspect gaslighting, taking action is crucial. Here, we'll provide practical strategies to protect yourself, emphasizing empowerment. Strategies: trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't dismiss your feelings. Keep a record. Document events, conversations, and feelings to confirm memories and see patterns. Seek support. Talk to trusted friends, family, or therapists for an outside perspective. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate limits, for example, I won't tolerate being called names. Practice self-care. Engage in activities that boost self-esteem, like exercise or hobbies. Consider distance. If gaslighting continues, distance yourself from the manipulator. Seek professional help. Therapy can help process experiences and develop coping strategies. Include an introduction emphasizing empowerment and a conclusion, reinforcing the importance of taking action. We've covered a lot in this video, diving deep into the insidious world of gaslighting. We've defined gaslighting as a form of psychological manipulation that makes you question your reality, tracing its origins to the plague gaslight and exploring its modern applications. We've examined the tactics gaslighters use, like lying, denying, misdirection, contradiction, projection, isolation, and trivializing, and explained how these methods exploit your trust and erode your confidence. Through examples, we've seen how gaslighting manifests in romantic relationships, workplaces, and even politics, showing that no context is immune. The effects of gaslighting are profound, impacting your mental and physical health. In the short term, you might experience confusion, anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Over time, these can escalate to PTSD, dissociation, trust issues, and stress-related illnesses, underscoring that gaslighting is a serious form of emotional abuse. Recognizing the signs, second-guessing yourself, feeling confused, apologizing often, making excuses for the manipulator, feeling isolated, doubting perceptions, and struggling with mental health is crucial for taking action. Thankfully, you're not powerless. We've shared strategies to combat gaslighting, starting with trusting your instincts and keeping a record of events to validate your reality. Seeking support from trusted friends, family, or professionals can provide perspective, while setting boundaries helps protect your emotional space. Practicing self-care boosts your resilience, and in severe cases, distancing yourself from the manipulator may be necessary. Professional help, like therapy, can guide you through recovery, reminding you that healing is possible. Gaslighting thrives in silence and confusion, but awareness is your greatest weapon. By understanding how manipulators control your reality, you can break free from their grip and reclaim your sense of self. Remember, your perceptions, feelings, and memories are valid, and you deserve relationships where they're respected. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who might need this information. Share it with friends, family, or anyone who could benefit from understanding gaslighting. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on mental health, personal development, and navigating challenging relationships. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you or someone you know is experiencing gaslighting, remember that help is available. Reach out to a trusted confidant or professional for support. You don't have to face this alone. Visit resources like Insert Relevant helplines or websites for guidance, and consider journaling your experiences to gain clarity. You deserve to live in a reality where your voice is heard and your feelings are valued. Thank you for watching, and take care. Remember, awareness is the first step toward change, and by educating yourself, you're already on the path to empowerment. Stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.